So imagine dating someone so attractive yet very unpredictable that when things go wrong, they might steal your car or set your wardrobe on fire. What does that have to do with Ecom? Well, I see a lot of brands prioritizing paid media over every other channel. Sure, paid media is sexy and can be wild in bed, but it can also be very, very unreliable. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly why you should optimize your entire funnel from top, mid to bottom. Otherwise, it's going to be very, very tricky to scale. So I'm not obviously saying that paid media does not work, because it definitely does, but I've seen brands go from highly profitable to unprofitable in a matter of weeks. In fact, I was talking to this brand who was doing 6 figures a month, and they went from that all the way to low 5 figures in a matter of weeks because Facebook changed something with their shop algorithm. And it was really, really devastating with them. They were really, really sweet. They had a great brand, and they were also a family business. But I wish they contacted me before. I would have advised them to not put all of their eggs in the same basket. So what's a reliable channel that makes you breakfast in bed and strokes your hair when you're feeling bad? In other words, what's the S&P 500 of e-commerce marketing? And that would be email and SMS. And the reason it's powerful is because you own your email SMS list. With other platforms like YouTube, Instagram, maybe Facebook, you are actually just renting their platforms because you don't own the subscribers or the pages. They can take you down for whatever reason. Maybe they can ban your account. Maybe even they can change their algorithm, and then you will lose access to all of those subscribers overnight. With your email SMS list, you actually own that list. So even if the app that you are using to send the emails, maybe they decide to disable your account, you can take all of those subscribers and just upload them to another platform, and you can start communicating with them regularly. So I wanted to show you a figure here that shows the difference between owned media, paid media, and earned media, which is the 3 media for marketing here. The first one is owned media, which is media that you actually own. These are the assets that you own. First one is your email SMS list, for example. You own that list. You can take it with you anywhere you want. The website as well, you own your website, okay? In terms of paid media, it's, for example, Meta ads, TikTok ads, or Google PPC. In terms of earned media, it's basically shares, like when people share your content, that's how you earn media, maybe mentions or testimonials or reviews or stuff like that. So what happens when your paid media stops working? Suddenly you start noticing that your ad costs are rising up, which is a guarantee that happens in life. I always say that there are 3 things that are guaranteed in life. There is death, there are taxes, and also the rising ad costs as you scale. And the second thing is that your ROAS, return on advertising spend, starts shrinking. And yeah, I've seen this over and over again, where brand owners, they start stressing out and testing a ton of creatives, but nothing actually works. Maybe, Facebook or YouTube has changed their algorithm again. Maybe it's ad fatigue because you've been serving the same angles for a long, long time. Or maybe, yeah, as I mentioned, your angles are not working anymore and you need to come up with completely different angles. Whatever the reason is, it's not good to wait until this point to start investing in other areas. So I wanted to show you here a funnel without email SMS versus a funnel with email SMS. So you can see in the first example here, there is the website traffic and then the standard 3% conversion rate for Ecom, 3 to 5% typically. And then let's say you're having a ROAS on Facebook of 2.5x, okay? This is without email SMS. So 3% of your traffic is going to convert into customers, and then 97% are going to leave. Maybe some of them are going to come back, but others, maybe they're just going to check your competitors and potentially never come back again. With email SMS, you will actually be able to capture more of that valuable traffic, especially if you're spending money acquiring that traffic. It's very, very important to capture as much of that traffic as possible so we can contact them and nurture them over multiple touch points, because it takes a few touch points for customers to actually convert. And you will see here that we can basically capture 10 to 15% of that traffic and put them into our email list, some of them also into our SMS list. And then we put them into a nurture sequence. And that will increase your return on advertising spend. This is at least the immediate ROAS from 2.5% to 3%. And the reason why is because the people who were going to buy anyway, those 3% people are going to go ahead and buy. But the people who are still on the fence, maybe they need more info, maybe, they need us to answer their questions, overcome their objections. Then they will go through that nurture sequence, and then some of them will convert. And that's why your ROAS is going to increase, at least the immediate one. And then we have the post-purchase and loyalty automations and campaigns. So there are quite a lot of flows we set up for our clients. Some of them have, 15 plus flows. I think for one of our clients, we have 25 different flows or automations running, trying to increase their conversion rate, their average order value, and their customer lifetime value. And then that will result in repeat customers, higher customer lifetime value, which will increase your long-term return on advertising spend to 4x instead of 2.5x. And this is obviously just an example, and this will allow you to spend more to acquire customers at the top of the funnel. And there's an adage in business which says whoever or whichever brand can afford to spend more to acquire customers is going to be very, very competitive, and typically it's going to win in the industry. So in conclusion, please continue to run your ads. It's very, very important to generate top of funnel traffic. Otherwise, email or SMS will not work for you, because I like to compare this as a bucket. Imagine having a bucket. If you don't have water pouring at the top, then there is nothing to capture at the bottom. So you need top of funnel, you need mid funnel, and you also need bottom of the funnel. But please make sure to capitalize and cover all of those steps of the funnel and optimize your email or SMS program. So if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I also included a link of a free 48-page guide where I show you exactly how you can convert as much of your valuable traffic as possible into email SMS subscribers that you can, nurture with nurturing sequences and then convert into first time, second time, and repeat customers eventually. And this guide is going to show you the importance of getting more subscribers. And I believe opt-ins are the number one most important lever that you can pull to generate more revenue for your brand, because the more subscribers or the more of the traffic you can convert into subscribers and eventually customers, the more revenue you'll be able to generate. And then I'm going to show you how getting more subscribers is going to improve even your bottom line and profitability, and then how to get more subscribers. This is our exact system that I use to generate well over 8 figures for our ecom clients. And then I'm going to share with you the top ecom offers. So these are the top 8 highest converting offers that we use for our ecom clients. And then opt-ins, the 3 opt-in forms that you can use for your brand to convert 10 to 15%, in some instances even more, of your traffic into subscribers that you can nurture. Also some advanced strategies, how you can turbo boost your email SMS opt-in rate. I'm going to share with you a couple of tweaks that we made in 20 minutes that helped our client increase his opt-in rate by 4.5x, which is quite significant. This only took us 20 minutes. So these are super, super easy hacks that you can implement in your business right away. And then, I'm going to share with you some examples from top brands as well, how they use their opt-ins and how they collect their email SMS subscribers. And then, an opt-in checklist where you can basically follow to make sure that you convert as much of your traffic as possible into subscribers and then eventually customers, and much, much more. So click the link in the description and get that free guide. And if you're an ecom brand and you want to generate between 35 to 50% of your total revenue from email SMS, I included a link below where you can schedule a quick 15-minute call with me. I'm happy to offer you a free in-depth audit of your email SMS program, where I show you exactly what's missing in your account, what could be improved, and how much more revenue you'll be able to generate when all of the improvements are implemented. This is 8 to 10 pages of expert recommendations specifically for your email program. So click below and talk to you soon.